tune it in the sun. This is TFM. Get ready to rock. From AM to PM. Come on. Let's talk.
TFM 95.4.
Let's talk.
Live on TFM and the TFM Facebook page. This is the live feed of TTV. Let's talk.
Hello and welcome to the Midday Update. Here are the headlines for today. Supreme Committee holds press conference. Oman economy to grow by nearly 8% in 2022. Omani company exposed to cyber attack. Omran Group organizes beach cleaning drive at Ras Al Jins. Oman Air's IATA operational safety audit renewed again. ECB president says to go forward with digital euro. Trump calls looming impeachment against him ridiculous. US move to lift curbs on Taiwan contacts poses challenge for Joe Biden. MCCC yellow, BSCA seal exciting wins. Match against Liverpool will be great test for us, says Solskjaer. Those are the headlines for today. Now let's take a look at the weather.
Hi, my name is Maytha El-Shukaili for today's weather update. And right now, I'm outside the TFM studio in Al Khuwair. Before we move on to weather, here is our fact for the day. On average, you can see a rainbow for only less than an hour. But in 2017, the professors of the Chinese Culture University, located in the high mountains of Taipei, witnessed a rainbow that lasted for 8 hours and 58 minutes. That's our fact for the day. Now let's step inside the studio and talk more about weather. An alert has been issued by Oman Meteorology and Civil Aviation Authorities saying there will be a reduction in visibility due to the fog formation, and there will be mainly clear skies over the rest of the Sultanate with advection clouds along the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea, and chances of low-level clouds or fog patches in parts of Al-Buremi and Al-Dhahira. With that, let's take a look at how the weather will be like in all the governorates. Muscat will be sunny, temperatures between 24 to 17 degrees Celsius. Musandam will be sunny, temperatures between 21 to 17 degrees Celsius. North Al-Batana will be sunny, temperatures between 25 to 15 degrees Celsius. South Al-Batana will be sunny, temperatures between 24 to 15 degrees Celsius. Al-Buremi will be partly cloudy, temperatures between 21 to 12 degrees Celsius. Al-Dhahira will be sunny, temperatures between 24 to 11 degrees Celsius. Al-Dakhiliya will be sunny, temperatures between 27 to 13 degrees Celsius. North Al-Sharqiyya will be sunny, temperatures between 27 to 13 degrees Celsius. South Al-Sharqiyya will be sunny, temperatures between 24 to 16 degrees Celsius. Al-Wusta will be partly cloudy, temperatures between 27 to 17 degrees Celsius. And the Far will also be partly cloudy, temperatures between 22 to 12 degrees Celsius.
Hello and welcome back to the Midday Update. Let's take a look at the COVID-19 updates. The Ministry of Health has announced the registration of one new COVID-19 death, taking the total death toll to 1,509. The Ministry of Health has extended its deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. The Ministry of Health has also announced the registration of 178 new COVID-19 cases, taking the total cases in the Sultanate to 131,264. In the past 24 hours, there have been 178 recoveries, and the total number of recoveries now stand at 123,593. The Ministry has urged everyone to adhere to social distancing instructions issued by the Supreme Committee and the Ministry of Health. The Supreme Committee members held a press conference today. According to the Ministry of Health, the total number of vaccinated people in the Sultanate reached 22,749. Total vaccination coverage rate for target groups is 82%. It also said that during the peak period, the number of cases in intensive care units reached 219, and the decrease in these cases came as a result of everyone's efforts and commitment to precautionary measures. It called on everyone not to be complacent and to continue adhering to these measures. The Ministry of Health also said that the Sultanate had received 27,000 doses of the vaccine. 22,000 of them were distributed. In total, the Sultanate booked 370,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. Now for some more local stories. Oman's economy is predicted to grow by 7.9% in 2022, according to a new report from the World Bank, placing it among the world's countries expected to grow fastest. The World Bank Global Economic Prospects, published in January 2021, forecast the growth of developing countries around the world. Oman's predicted rate also places it at the front of the GCC countries in terms of potential growth. At 11.8%, Niger is expected to grow fastest, according to the report. It is primarily African and Arab economies that are forecasted to expand the most in 2022. Oman aside, the other countries forecasted to grow are the Maldives by 11.5%, Ethiopia by 8.7%, Fiji by 8.2%, Iraq by 7.3%, and Djibouti by 7.2%. Oman's growth rate is also significantly higher among the GCC countries. Kuwait stands at 3.1%, Qatar at 3%, Bahrain at 2.5%, the UAE at 2.4%, and Saudi Arabia at 2.2%. Analysts say the country's high forecast growth is justified on account of new plans for achieving the goals of Vision 2040, which aims at sustained economic expansion and social development, as well as progress on existing plans aimed at growth. Tanfeed, the country's economic diversification plan, which aims to move Oman away from oil and gas-based sources of revenue, has identified 5 areas of expansion, which is agriculture and fisheries, mining and energy, logistics and transportation, manufacturing, and tourism. Oman has undertaken comprehensive reforms with a view to better the country's economic development path, said Khalfan Al-Toki, an economist in the country. Many of the royal decrees issued by His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq pertain to the economy and related sectors, so as to the related ministerial decisions. The national effort to improve Oman's finances, creating a more streamlined government, curtailing wasteful and excessive spending in areas where unnecessary, and ensuring institutions know their task was begun to help grow Oman's economy in a more efficient manner, he added. Oman's state's general budget provides significant attention to these priorities, according to Dr. Anchan CK, the managing director of Worldwide Business House, a trade firm in Oman. The budget for 2021 aims to increase non-oil revenues and reduce spending to achieve financial sustainability and to enable the national economy to continue in achieving targeted growth rates, he said. It will also focus on ensuring the sustainability of present social services. The social protection system will be extended to people who may be affected by the measures and initiatives that have been taken. An Omani company has been exposed to a cyber attack which resulted in loss of some of its data. In a disclosure published by the Muscat Securities Market, it said, the National Detergent Company wants to inform you of its exposure to an electronic attack on the company's information technology network that caused the loss of some electronic data. It also informs that there is no financial impact on the company as it keeps the lost electronic data manually. While there is a possibility of postponing the completion of the audited financial accounts for the year 2020 due to the cyber attack, the company is taking all measures to complete the audited financial accounts for the year 2020 in a timely manner. Celebrating Oman's Environment Day, Umran Group, the executive arm of the Sultan for Tourism Development, recently organized an environmental campaign to clean Ras Al Jin's beach. Under the slogan, Together We Protect Our Environment, the cleanup was held in collaboration with Ras Al Jin's Turtle Reserve, one of the group's ecotourism destinations. Over 80 volunteers participated in the initiative. The campaign was organized in collaboration with volunteers from the Umran Group and Ras Al Jin's Turtle Reserve and in coordination with the Environment Authority and the municipality of Sur. The event was also supported by Oman Holding Company for Environment Services, as well as individuals from the local community and a number of social media influencers. The participants collected more than 250 kilograms of various waste over a stretch of 2 kilometers of Ras Al Jin's beach in a period of 3 hours. The campaign included a series of awareness activities, including a tour of the Turtle Scientific Center and an awareness dialogue on the impacts of single-use plastic on the environment. This campaign falls under the Be a Tea program, which is a new corporate social responsibility program devised by Umran Group that will launch a series of initiatives aimed at encouraging responsible tourism practices, preserving the environment, and promoting environmental awareness. The group plans to constantly organize these initiatives nearby its tourist destinations, hospitality assets, and investments in line with the commitment to implement its sustainability framework, which is based on 4 main pillars: economy, society, environment, and cultural heritage. Oman Air has once again successfully passed the International Air Transportation Association operational safety audit with a remarkable result. From December 7 to 11, 2020, Oman Air was subject to the audit, which was conducted by an accredited organization approved by IATA to perform these tasks. IOSA is an internationally recognized and accepted evaluation system designed to access the operational management and control systems of an airline, which occurs every 2 years once the airline successfully completes the first audit. This certification is a valuable safety validation for Oman Air as it aligns the airline with global best safety practice. It helps to ensure continuous operational management and control systems are in accordance with the IATA standards, regulatory requirements, and industry best practices. Amid the challenges of COVID-19, a considerable amount of preparation took place in all operational departments within Oman Air before and during the audit. The Oman Air Operations and Maintenance Quality System teams worked together in unison, guided by Quality Assurance Operations and led by VPQAO, Captain Salim Ali Al-Rashdi, to achieve a successful IOSA renewal audit. Those were our local stories. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the international stories.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
It's about time we kicked COVID-19 out of our lives. Join us on TTV Outline every Monday and let us learn how to fight COVID together.
Welcome back to the Midday Update. Here are the international stories. The European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde said on Wednesday that she thinks the central bank will go forward with the digital euro in response to the demand in Europe. Banknotes are still to stay, Lagarde said in an online interview at the Reuters Next conference, but I think we will have a digital euro. We need to respond to the European demand and we have a demand, Lagarde said. According to the ECB, a digital euro would be an electronic form of central bank money accessible to all citizens and firms. The ECB launched a public consultation in October 2020 regarding a potential digital euro project. The consultation, which is concluded on Tuesday, received the highest level of responses, Lagarde said. More than 8,000 people logged in and responded to the online questionnaire, according to the ECB president. But Lagarde also stressed that the ECB needs to be running safely on launching a digital euro. Referring to a pilot digital yuan program by the Chinese central bank, she said she hopes it would be no more than 5 years before a digital euro is launched. Lagarde said it would be difficult to give a time frame because she doesn't know where the acceleration of fintech world is going to go. The ECB said in a report in October that the euro system will consider whether to start a digital euro project towards mid-2021 following thorough research and consultations. US President Donald Trump on Tuesday spoke publicly for the first time since House Democrats moved to impeach him, calling the impeachment ridiculous. Referring to his speech on Jan 6 that the Democrats said fomented the subsequent riot on the Capitol Hill on the same day, Trump said what he said in the speech was totally appropriate. The president was addressing reporters before departing for Alamo, Texas to inspect the border wall. On the impeachment, Trump said it's absolutely ridiculous and that it's causing tremendous anger and causing tremendous danger to the country. The president said he wanted no violence. House Democrats on Monday formally introduced the article of impeachment against Trump, charging him with incitement of insurrection. The House will hold a floor vote later Tuesday on a Democrats' proposed resolution calling on Vice President Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office. If Pence doesn't respond within 24 hours, according to the resolution, the Democrats will push the impeachment proceedings ahead. After U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo announced on Saturday that Washington would lift restrictions on official interactions between the U.S. and Taiwan, the Chinese government sharply criticized the move, stressing that nobody could prevent China's reunification. Beijing views the self-governing Democrat island of 23.6 million people as a renegade province and vows to reunify it with the mainland, even by force if necessary. On Monday, China's foreign minister strongly condemned Pompeo's announcement. The Chinese people's resolve to defend our sovereignty and territorial integrity is unshakable, and we will not permit any person or force to stop the process of China's reunification, said the ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian. Taiwan, meanwhile, has welcomed the news from Washington, with Foreign Minister Joseph Wu saying during a press conference that Taiwan-US relations have been elevated to a global partnership with this move. Those are the international stories. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
It's about time we kicked COVID-19 out of our lives. Join us on TTV Outline every Monday and let us learn how to fight COVID together.
Welcome back. Now for some sports stories. Anik Chakravarti's superb all-round performance powered MCCC Yellow to an exciting 5-wicket victory against Indian School Muscat in a Junior League Under-13 T20 League game at Muscat Municipality Ground 2 in Amirat on Saturday. ISM failed to post a big total on the board, scoring only 118 for 6. Paschisia Ojas top scored with 36, while Kutti Raja Giriharan contributed 28. Anik bowled well, taking 2 for 27. MCCC side did well to reach 92 for 1 in 13 overs before sliding to 116 for 5 in the next 3 overs. The victory was achieved in 17 overs without further loss, as it scored 119 thanks to major contributions from Rajesh Patel, Anik Chakravarti and even Amish Shrikant, who took 2 for 12. In another under-13 game, Ayman Sheikh's unbeaten 25 of 21 helped Bosher Sports Centre A to a 9-wicket win over BSC B in a low-scoring affair at Muscat Municipality Ground 1. BSC B was dismissed for 57, which BSC A surpassed in only 7.5 overs, scoring 58 for 1. Apart from Ayman, Vivikta Dande chipped in with a patient 15 not out of 26. Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has said that the clash against Liverpool later this week will test the real ambitions of his side. Solskjaer's remarks come as Manchester United defeated Burnley 1-0 on Tuesday to go to the top of the Premier League 2020-2021 standings. United currently has a 3-point lead over the second-place Liverpool, and both these sides will lock horns on Sunday in the Premier League. Against Burnley, Paul Pogba scored a goal in the 71st minute to hand United a 1-0 win. It is the first time that United have topped the table at this stage of a season since Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013. Those were our local, our international and our sports stories. We'll be back on Sunday, so stay tuned to the Midday Update.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.